I'm here today at Hope Medical Group for Women in Shreveport, Louisiana, because at this abortion clinic, about 100 babies are killed every week. This abortion clinic has been open for decades here in Louisiana and is responsible for the deaths of hundreds of thousands of innocent children. And we're here today to talk to the women who are coming here to tell them that there is a better way. We want to offer them life instead of death. We want to offer them the hope that can only be found in Jesus Christ. And we want to tell them that their baby is precious. You can see this little baby that I'm holding here. This is a model of a child 12 weeks in the womb. Most of the babies that are being aborted here today are going to be about this age and this size. And so as you look at this child, you realize that the lives that we're standing here in defense of today look like this baby in the womb, and we're asking these mothers to spare their children's life today. As we think about the mothers who are here today, we want to reach out to them with the same kind of love that Jesus has. And that is, we want to speak the truth in love. We're not looking here to yell at them or to berate them. We're here to tell them that we love them. We're here to tell them that there is a better way. We're here to tell them that they don't have to take their child's life. We want them to know that their life is precious, and so is their child's life precious. And so we want them to hear that there is hope in Jesus Christ and that He is the one who can offer them hope for the situation that they find themselves in today. So this clinic behind me is responsible for a Supreme Court case that was argued in the United States Supreme Court yesterday. This case, June Medical Services versus Russo, was brought against the state of Louisiana. This abortion clinic sued the state of Louisiana because the state passed a law that said that the doctors who do abortions here must have admitting privileges at a hospital within 30 miles of the clinic. This law is required for all other invasive surgical procedures in the state of Louisiana. And we felt in the state of Louisiana that the abortion industry didn't deserve to have a loophole. So as we passed this law, this abortion clinic simply couldn't tolerate its doctors having to be qualified physicians, so they sued the state of Louisiana and argued yesterday in the United States Supreme Court that their unqualified doctors should still be able to do dangerous abortions on women, even though there's no hospital in this city or in this area that would work with them. They want to have abortion no matter what. They put their profit over their patients, and they are looking to protect abortion at all costs here. Well, the United States Supreme Court decision, which will come later in June of this year, is critical because it's going to decide if states have a right to regulate the abortion industry. The fact of the matter is that all other medical procedures are regulated by the states across America. But this exception has been carved out for the abortion industry, and so women are being put in a very dangerous situation. When you go to the doctor, you expect that your doctor is knowledgeable and qualified to do the procedure that he's going to perform on you. But these abortionists are not, and it's imperative that women be protected from unsafe, unqualified doctors who are going to perform surgery on them and risk their very health and safety. Well, this decision will impact other states because if Louisiana can enforce its admitting privileges law, then the United States Supreme Court can find that other states can do the same. So I believe that if this law is upheld in June, then we're going to find that states around the nation are going to want to enact the same sort of common sense legislation, and it's going to result in a much greater protection of women and their children in the coming years if the Supreme Court rules in our favor. Right now in the state of Louisiana, the most important piece of pro-life legislation, it's actually a constitutional amendment that's going to be on the ballot November 3rd of 2020. It's called the Love Life Amendment. It's an amendment to the Louisiana Constitution which says that there is no right to abortion or the taxpayer funding of abortion in the state of Louisiana. What we're doing is we're trying to protect the people of Louisiana from having to pay for abortions in a place like this. We're trying to make sure that our state courts would never compel the people of Louisiana to support the abortion industry or to allow it to continue. The fact of the matter is that we should be able to pass laws on abortion through the will of the people and our elected representatives, not by some judge on a bench who is either unelected or is unaccountable to the people. And so what happened in Roe v. Wade was judges made laws, which they are not supposed to do. They are supposed to interpret laws. But the fact of the matter is Roe v. Wade was a wrong decision. It really was an overstep of the judiciary. And so now in the state of Louisiana, we're going to make sure that a decision like Roe v. Wade never happens in Louisiana. Well, we can stay updated on pro-life issues first by going to the Louisiana Right to Life website. It's prolifelouisiana.org. And if you go there, you can sign up for our email newsletter. You'll be receiving regular updates every week on what's going on in the pro-life movement across America and specifically in the state of Louisiana. Also, I would encourage people to get involved in local pro-life groups and movements in their city and in their community. The best thing you can do if you want to be involved in the pro-life movement is support your local pregnancy center. In the state of Louisiana, we have about 30 pregnancy centers across our state. A pregnancy center is basically the opposite of an abortion clinic. Whereas an abortion clinic exists to convince women to kill their children, a pregnancy center exists to help women save their children's lives from abortion. A pregnancy center is an incredible, beautiful ministry where we give mothers real hope and options other than abortion. We want to encourage them to either raise their child or to make a plan to place their child for adoption. And so people can get involved in the pro-life movement by finding a pregnancy center near them and supporting that center, giving to that center, volunteering for that center, and praying for their ministry in their community. As we think about this abortion clinic, it has been responsible for the murder of over 100,000 babies. The fact of the matter is that this evil place exists in this community today because God's people have not yet stood up in the way that we need to make this stop. And I just want to call on God's people all across Louisiana and across the United States of America, stand up against abortion. This would not happen in this nation if we stood together. If we came together as a nation and said, no more will 2,500 babies be killed every day in America by abortion. No more are we going to make it legal to take an innocent unborn child's life. The fact of the matter is that if we don't stand up, no one will. We have to come together. We have to get on our knees in prayer. We have to come to our abortion clinics. We have to go to our elected officials, and we have to say it's time to make the slaughter of unborn children stop in this nation. We have to put an end to this, and it's not going to happen until we stand together against this evil and we stand up for the unborn. So I'm calling on every American to rise up and defend the life of unborn children in our nation. Speak up for these innocent children. Give real hope and help to their mothers. Do what it takes to be a part of a culture of life, because one day soon, Lord willing, we are going to shut down these evil abortion clinics, and we will one day again see America as a nation which protects every life. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, and they are endowed by their Creator with certain inalienable rights. And the first right that God has given them is the right to life, then liberty and the pursuit of happiness. And so we're here today to protect life. And I'm calling out to everyone who is within the reach of my voice. Choose life, stand up for life, protect life, and demand an end to abortion in the United States of America. You know, a lot of people like to speak about us as being anti-choice or or somehow trampling on women's rights. The fact of the matter is that we're here today to stand up for women's rights, namely the women who are being killed in this abortion clinic right behind me. Half of the children that will be killed here today are little girls, and their lives deserve to be protected. We are not anti-choice, we are pro-life. We're for the life of the unborn child. We're here to help these mothers. It's incredible. Every abortion clinic in America exists to make a profit off of their patients. But we're here today offering free help to the women inside. Who really cares about these women? The people who exist to make money off of their backs and off of the blood of their children, or the people who are here today offering to give money and whatever it takes to help these mothers and their children? No, we're not anti-choice. We're pro-woman, we're pro-life, we're pro-baby. We're here to help the people that this place is here to hurt.